Now that some time has passed since Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's royal wedding, it can be pretty easy for us to forget that Meghan is still learning the ropes of royalty. She does make it look pretty effortless, after all. Nevertheless, being a British Duchess is a bit different than being a Disney princess. By that we mean there are rules. Lots and lots of rules. It's true that Meghan had already begun making some major compromises for her Prince Charming long before the wedding. For one, Meghan, who was actually Protestant, was baptized and confirmed into the Church of England prior to marrying Harry, CNN reported. According to New York Post, Meghan also sold her home in Toronto, Canada before the big day, though we're sure she didn't mind bunking with royalty ahead of the wedding. Of course, Meghan's both small and large-scale concessions have only increased in number now that the nuptials has taken place. Hello and welcome to Royal Scandal. Please do well to like, subscribe, comment and turn on the notification bell so as not to miss out on any news updates. Here are some things that Meghan has been barred from doing since she has said I do at St. George's Chapel. Number 1. So long, selfies. Pictures abound of Harry and Meghan greeting well-wishers in Nottingham after announcing their engagement. However, what you won't see are any selfies of the pair, whether alone, with each other, or with members of the crowds. Taking a selfie seems like an innocuous thing to do, but they're a no for royals. Matthew Barzun, a United States ambassador with whom the Queen confided, explained Queen Elizabeth's disdain for cell phone photography to Tatler magazine. Apparently, the Queen found it strange to see a sea of cell phones aimed at her when she walks toward a crowd. As far as first world problems go, this one may pretty much take the cake. Still, it's not hard to understand her point. She was essentially saying, I miss eye contact, Barzun explained. It seems the Queen's personal distaste for selfies has trickled down to the rest of the royal family. You won't find any selfies taken by these Brits, and the only selfies of Meghan you'll find are from her pre-Harry days. Number 2. No more signing autographs. As an actress, Meghan has likely signed her fair share of autographs. As a royal, though, those days are now long behind her. The reason for this is understandable. Royals are prohibited from signing autographs due to the risk of signature forgery, as explained by Express. But, what fun are rules if you can't break them from time to time, right? Meghan did something similar in January of 2018 for a 10-year-old fan. According to Time, instead of signing her name on the paper provided, Meghan wrote, "Hi Caitlin." Since Meghan hasn't attempted this again, the Queen may have felt a certain kind of way about skirting the rules. No more autograph signatures or not, it seems. Number 3. Voting is out. Meghan is far from being apolitical. Robert Lacey, a historian and biographer of Queen Elizabeth, told The Guardian, I can see that this is going to be a real problem in the months and years ahead for her, an existential problem. I don't imagine the Queen will be in a rush to have Meghan at Balmoral, royal family's vacation house in Scotland, when Trump visits. This poses a bit of a conundrum for Meghan as a member of the royal family, because they are expected to stay mum regarding politics, including their thoughts on specific politicians. Number 4. No more bare legs for Meg. When pictures surfaced of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle announcing their engagement, your eyes may have fixated on the ring immediately. After all, seeing the ring is what most of us want to do when someone we know gets engaged. The ring turned out to be beautiful, as was to be expected, but Meghan's legs were what actually stole the show that day. Specifically, her bare legs. Royal expert Victoria Arbiter explained the situation to Business Insider, saying, "You never see a royal without their nude stockings." Oh. Arbiter added, I would say that's really the only hard, steadfast rule in terms of what the Queen requires. It could be that Meghan didn't know the pantyhose policy at that time. Ugh, Harry, why didn't you tell her? As she now abides by the Queen's preference. Well, at least she does most of the time. Number 5. Do not pass go, do not collect $200. As far as board games go, Monopoly is probably one of the worst, aside from Risk of course. Monopoly is really only fun if you win, and really, does anyone play long enough to win? Apparently Queen Elizabeth shares this sentiment too. According to the Telegraph, Prince Andrew, a son of the Queen, was given the popular game while visiting the headquarters of the Leeds Building Society, only to reveal that he's literally not allowed to play it back home. Apparently, the game gets too vicious. Number 6. No more acting for this actress. When someone marries into the royal family, their careers don't often come with them. When Prince Philip married Queen Elizabeth some 70 years ago, he became her consort and remained one for over 6 decades, his biography explains. Prince Philip's days were filled with official duties. Meghan followed suit by quitting Suits. In an interview with BBC, Meghan explained her decision, saying, "I don't see it as giving anything up. I just see it as a change. It's a new chapter." Harry, who was also present for the interview, added, "It's not easy for anybody, but I know that at the end of the day she chooses me and I choose her, and whatever we have to tackle together or individually will always be us together as a team, so I think she's capable of anything." It seems her last role was a one-off television show. That is, of course, the widely televised royal wedding. Number 7. Have her own social media presence. Shortly after Harry and Meghan completed their first royal engagement together, Us Weekly reported that all of Meghan's social media accounts had been wiped. Ms. Markle is grateful to everyone who has followed her social media accounts over the years. However, as she has not used them for some time, she has taken the decision to close them, Kensington Palace revealed in a statement to the publication. Months earlier, Meghan also shut down her lifestyle blog, The Tig. Although Meghan amassed a following of over 3 million people on Instagram, 350,000 on Twitter, and 800,000 likes on Facebook, she decided to trade in her online presence for her Prince Charming. It's not unusual for royals to be without their own social media accounts. In fact, Princess Eugenie is the only royal who runs her own and, technically speaking, she's not a working royal. Any official posts about Meghan and the rest of the working royal family come not from the royals themselves, but a social media assistant. Number 8. Sit without the slant. Even prior to marrying Harry, Meghan started practicing what etiquette experts have dubbed the Duchess slant. This position involves bringing the knees and ankles together while angling uncrossed legs to either the left or right side. Typically, the Duchess slant is used when a lady has to sit for an extended amount of time while keeping poise and posture, royal etiquette expert Micah Meir and founder of Beaumont Etiquette told People. It is the perfect pose for when a camera is shooting directly in front of you because by slightly slanting the knees to create a zigzag effect when wearing a dress or skirt, your legs are angled so that the camera only shoots the sides of your legs and protects your modesty. Although Meghan Markle has been criticized for crossing her legs, she still always makes sure to angle her legs to one side. Could this be a new take on the Duchess slant? Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Inside.